The big fundraising initiative we have at the moment is called the From Alone to Home Wolfdog Rescue Campaign. So this is our largest scale campaign we have done to date. It is $160,000 that we need to raise by spring 2021 to make sure that we have the funds necessary to build 3 new enclosures for our 10 newest Wolfdog rescues, and as well cover their rescue costs and cover their veterinary care as well if they required when they did come into our care.
Our enclosures are a minimum of half an acre to about 2 acres in size. When it comes to the high content wolf dogs and animals that do live here as permanent residents, they need the space in order to be happy, right? They need the space in order to be mentally healthy. If they end up being scared of something or have a fear response, they need to have the space and just the proper area, like a forested area, that kind of thing, in order to hide and be able to express a lot of those natural instinctual behaviors that they were a wild wolf, they would be able to do that.
One of the things we do here is we take a great amount of pride in building the enclosures for the dogs, because we really want them when they come here to, have it as best as possible. They all do have a dig guard on them. It's 8-foot tall fencing with a 2.5-foot overhang. So the fencing is kind of the biggest cost when it comes to working with these enclosures, because it is quite specialized, so that means we're having to contract that out. It's not something we can do here in-house.
So in order for these animals to be happy, you have to provide them with the space they need in order to feel comfortable and just mentally healthy, right? When it comes to all the wolf dogs that are out there that need placement, we only have room for so many. And the most recent rescue that we did, where we brought in 10 new wolf dogs, we essentially had to make the decision that we're gonna bring these animals in no matter what, and we are going to have to essentially figure it out. Now, when it comes to these wolf dogs that we just brought in, they were living in extremely small containment. So we essentially are fortunate enough that we were able to build just temporary holding pens, lockdown pens, that the animals can be kept in throughout the winter, where they're going to be safe and happy, so that we can wait for all this snow and cold weather to pass, raise the funds, and then build proper enclosures for them in the spring. Not the most ideal way of doing things, but it was either that or these animals would end up being euthanized. And so we made the decision that, we're just going to do what we can to get these animals to a safe place and ensure that what we are giving them in the meantime is appropriate, but then in the springtime really give them that proper enclosure so that they can live the rest of their lives in just a safe, happy, and secure place.
Because it is our biggest and most important fundraiser we've ever done, we're spending lots of attention and lots of focus on different ways that people can involve through that campaign. So we have an online campaign going right now where people can donate directly to the campaign through Canada Helps. It's on our website, it's on our social media, everything like that. We also have a thing called Wolfdog Warriors. So any donations made in person for this campaign specifically, people are able to fill out kind of these little forms where they can acknowledge who or what they're donating for. That message gets put onto our wall. Center wall of our visitor center is called our Wall of Wolfdog Warriors. And then they actually get a physical certificate in return acknowledging that they made this donation and that they're an advocate and a champion for wolf dogs and their safety and well-being. Besides that, as we head kind of into the holiday season, we're also going to do a whole bunch of other things like wolf dog photo messages, so people can actually pick a photo of the new rescues and then they can choose to include a message in that, or we'll put a message in there from the pack, just acknowledging that we appreciate their support and their donation and that it makes an impact. And we're also going to be doing a big visitor center grand opening where all the funds raised go right back in towards that campaign as well. So we have a long way to go. We have raised almost 25% of the funds already in just a few weeks, but we still have so much more to go. So we really do need support, and it is our largest and most important fundraising campaign we've done to date. And any help that we can get, support in any way that is suitable for anybody, is what we need right now and what we're appreciative and what we're very, very grateful for.